Hey, good morning everyone, class 8. So, how are you all? I hope you all are good and have you enjoyed your holidays? I think so. So, let's start your classes. This is your teacher Arshi Saif and I'm beginning your chapter, your class, social science class, and here we have studied in previous classes before the holidays. We have studied the first chapter from history, where, when, and how, and also the second chapter from geography. First chapter of geography, and also the first chapter of civics. So, class, as you know, in previous classes we have go through the explanation of the second chapter from trade to the territory. So, let's begin again our chapter and recall everything in which in this chapter we have studied all these things. So this is the chapter from trade to territory. In this chapter we have learned about the Mughal emperors and their rule over India, and also about the East India Company, the Britishers, and also their trading ways. So the arrival of the Europeans का arrival हमारी कंट्री में कब हुआ था? इन 1453 में स्टार्ट हुआ था. कॉन्स्टेंटिनोपल के थ्रू द कैपिटल फ्रॉम ईस्टर्न रोमन एम्पायर फ्रॉम द तुर्क फेल टू द तुर्क, एंड द ऑटोमन एम्पायर was established in Turkey and West India. So first man who come to India, that is known as Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sailor who come through the sea route, and also for many traders are come from Europe, from the eastern or the western side to the India for trading. So Dutch in India, then also Dutch also come here, then French also come here for trading, and many more traders have come in India. Yes, the East India Company who ruled over India many from 1600 to 1874, and this is the longest era in which East India Company ruled over us. And at that time the many Mughal emperors defeated by the French, by the East India Company, by the Britishers, and they rule over them, and they conquered the many palaces of the emperors, and they also conquered the Bengal, the Battle of Plassey, and so many things. And yes, class, we have learnt about the Battle of Plassey that has happened in 1757. The armies of Sirajuddaulah, the British, met at the Plassey on the 23rd June 1757, and they conquered the Bengal, and also they defeated the son-in-law of Mir Qasim, and the Battle of Buxar has happened in 1764. And now we have we have completed, and our next topic is we have completed also the growth and the expansion of the British rule. किस तरह से हमारा British rule जो है expansion हुआ था उनका, किस तरह से वो फैले थे सारी जगह, उनकी growth कैसे हुई थी 1757 to 1805 तक. And we have learned this all. Just go through the previous videos and learn them to recall your memory very well, class. So, and our today's topic is the doctrine of lapse. So, it was Governor General Lord Dalhousie who applied the doctrine of lapse for the annexation of Indian states. Structure of administration. So, once the British started annexing territories in India, they realized that they would have to apply a proper system of administration for administrating and controlling the conquered region. So they formulated policies to govern these territories. These policies were designed to consolidate the British rule in India. So Lord Dalhousie is the person who applied many rules to annexed India. Annexed mean class पूरी तरह से slaves बनाना, उनको conquer करना. So इंडियन को सारी states को annex कर लिया था, और फिर उन्होंने इस तरह से एक controlling और conquer करने के बाद उनको control करने के लिए एक administration proper system start किया था इंडिया में. एंड देन डलहौजी एक्सपेंशन पॉलिसी. तो डलहौजी ने किस तरह से एक्सपेंशन पॉलिसी अप्लाई की आफ्टर द सब्सिडियरी सिस्टम. सो सब्सिडियरी सिस्टम के अकॉर्डिंग क्या होता था क्लास, कि जो है जो ब्रिटिशर्स थे वो इंडियन एम्परर्स को क्या प्रोवाइड करते थे, इंडियन एम्परर्स को वो आर्मीज़ प्रोवाइड करते थे टू प्रोटेक्ट देम फ्रॉम द अदर एनिमी ऑफ देयर स्टेट। सो इस तरह से वो उनका पूरा कंट्रोल जो है, उनकी आर्मी का पूरा कंट्रोल उन एम्परर के पैलेस पे हो जाता था। एंड then subsidiary system के बाद a most important push to curtail princely sovereignty was the doctrine of lapse. So after the subsidiary system, they applied the doctrine of lapse put by the Governor General Lord Dalhousie in 1848 to 1856. The doctrine declared that if an Indian ruler died without a male heir to the throne, his kingdom would lapse, or in the other words, became a part of the company territory. So through this system, Lord Dalhousie applied the